So I'll do another little update on my phone. I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know if I'll even upload any of this. Car's making some progress. Trans shift kit is in it, ready to go. Just waiting to put it in, to get the motor in. I just put a front disc brake setup on this thing. It's got all new ball joints, all new bushings, new tie rods, new pitman arm with that Grand Cherokee box, new idler arm. Pretty much the whole front suspension is new. I redid everything. I just don't want any issues later on. This is a Speedway disc kit for a A-body Chevy, and it's decent. I like it, I guess. It's good enough for the price. I paid $230 some for it, so it's really good for that. If you ever work on these things, you know those coils are kind of a pain. I actually have a picture. If I post this, I'll post it with a picture. But I ended up using the stand under the lift and pushing up on that bottom A-arm, and I ratchet strapped the frame to the lift post because there's no engine in this thing, so it's super light up front. But after that stopped working, when I put them back together, that was the hard part. I ended up taking the end of the cherry picker right here, putting it under the A-arm, the outside lower A-arm, and jacking it up, and worked slick, worked really good, maybe slightly dangerous, but you know what they say, that YOLO thing. That's about it so far. Been working hard on these front suspension components. They're done, so now it's on to more fun things like the motor and that gas tank, which is going to be a pain. Kind of got a plan figured out for the fuel system of this thing. Not quite sure if it'll work right or not, but we're going to give her a shot. I'd love to do an in-tank pump, but I don't think it's going to happen with this tank. It's just such an odd shape. Goes back in the rear left quarter, and nobody makes a reproduction tank for these wagons, so pretty much stuck with that one. And there's also a hole in the bottom, of course, makes it easier. I got to take that up and then modify it a little bit. But I'm going to use an inline pump. I went with a 385 Summit branded pump, which looks very similar to an AEM setup. It's going to be mounted on the frame rail, so we'll try that, see how that works for me. Hopefully it's good enough for now, at least. Maybe this winter I'll build a tank for it, build an aluminum tank or whatever. But it's been hot here. Got this little tiny doodad in the window, and it helps, but man, it is still hot in here. It's been about 90 degrees today, 95 tomorrow. This thing, these are both in the junkyard, by the way. This one is gonna go up there, I think. It's a wall mount unit, but it's 240 volts. I don't have an adapter or a plug for it. So I want to try it before I cut a hole in the wall. So here are all the junk parts that I took off this thing. So, but all right, that's that. And hopefully maybe tomorrow or the next day I can get a little more done and show you guys. Thanks.